Mike Chebach, the founder of Cruising Krakow, was born in Krakow. He left Poland at an early age with the rest of the communist-era exodus and moved to Vancouver, Canada. Mike completed a degree in philosophy at the University of British Columbia, sold his car, and moved to the opposite end of the cultural spectrum, Spain. He worked in Barcelona, but after 3 years of beaches, sunshine, and sangria, returned to the city of his birth. Mike has been running Cruising Krakow since 2006.
Welcome to Poland Daily Culture. So, we're in Kraków and I'm joined here today by Michał. Michał, would you like to tell us a little something about what you do here?
For the last 13 years, we've been organizing Segway and bicycle tours here in Krakow, Poland, and around in the outskirts. And today we're going to show you some of Kazimierz and why it's significant.
Okay, great. What's the advantage of using a Segway then?
For one, it's not really a categorized vehicle here, so we can ride anywhere. Unlike bicycles where you can't ride on the sidewalks at all, here with the Segways, we can ride on the sidewalk, we can ride on the roads, the pavements, it's all open game. And Kazimierz is a great city in terms of, district of the city in terms of its accessibility on foot or on bike or on Segway, but not by car. A lot of it's restricted.
Should I be nervous at all first time on a Segway? Be honest with me.
You shouldn't, but you probably will for the first few seconds, but then it'll become very intuitive and very natural.
All right, okay. I think I'm about ready for my first time.
So this is an X2 Segway. It's bigger than the regular i2 Segways. It's off-road, so it's got bigger wheels and a sturdier metal frame. Better for old cobblestone streets like we find here in Kazimierz. First thing you have to know with the Segways that's turned on, you see all these green lights flashing, it means it's ready to be stepped on.
Okay.
When it is on, you can't let it go because it's going to run away.
Okay.
So if ever you want to stop and park, you just got to lean it against something.
Uh-huh.
So first thing you have to know with the Segway is getting on always from the rear, grab the handlebars with both hands, then step on the platform more or less in the middle. So at first it may seem a little strange. Again, relax. The more relaxed you are, the better it'll function. Because the whole concept of the Segway is by leaning both forwards and backwards, it'll move forwards and backwards. So I can let go of the handlebars, I apply pressure to my toes, and it goes a little further back, and it'll stop, and even further back, it'll go backwards. Whereas the steering has nothing to do with your weight, it's all in the handlebars. So I can lean to the right, steer to the left, and vice versa.
Okay.
So you see, it's not like a bicycle. You're not turning the handlebars like this. You're just leaning the rod to whatever way you want to move to. And you're going to find that the more you lean, the faster it'll go. So it'll accelerate. So if you are riding along, you have to do an emergency stop. All you got to do is squat. Put all your weight to the back, hold on to the handlebars, and you will not fall off. And lastly, probably the most difficult part for some people is getting off the Segway.
Okay.
What's important when getting off the Segway is that the steering rod stays in the same position. So what you want to do is step directly behind you, but extending your arms as you step back in one motion. Because if you don't, it's very natural to step back, but you pull on the steering and it runs back into you.
So arms straight and then
extension as you step back in one motion.
As you do it, okay.
The firm offers bike and Segway tours for which roads are not necessary. You can blaze the trails, charge the open fields, and trek through the dirt. These off-road beasts have a wide base platform for maximum comfort, deep tread tires to traverse all sorts of terrain, and will go up to 20 kilometers per hour for about 20 kilometers. Jon Carter and Mike Chebach will be taking you for a tour around Krakow. Before we begin, let's first see how Jon gets to grips with the basics of operating a Segway.
All right, so we're gonna give you a try now.
All righty.
So remember, hands first.
Okay.
Feet. Okay, relax, get your balance. Now try taking your hands off just to feel the balance. Okay, good, hands on. And now lean towards me. Stop here. And back. Good, stop, never turn when you go back, that's the most difficult thing. Okay, I'll try doing a little circle here.
Okay. And then to the left.
Yep. All right.
Okay.
How about we go a little faster, try accelerating and then emergency stopping?
All right.
And stop. There you go.
Oh, so maybe I need to
Just
lean
lean
a
back.
bit more.
Yeah.
Okay.
So,
Maybe I'll have one more go at emergency stopping then.
sure, you want to take it this way?
Yeah.
There you go.
Okay.
So you can see it's very intuitive, but just takes a little getting used to.
So maybe I'll have a go at the dreaded stepping off.
Yes, the worst part.
All right then. So.
So directly behind you, extending your arms as you step back. There you go.
Okay. Okay.
And then remember, yeah, careful you don't let it go.
Ah, right.
But,
Yeah.
I got it. So,
I think we're good to go.
you
Yeah.
think you're good to go? Okay, we'll get you your very own personal transportation device. I'll get another one on.
Fantastic.
They all come with these keys so that you don't run off with them.
Okay, so Michal, I think we're about ready to make a move. We're going to Kazimierz first.
That's right. Today, Kazimierz is a district of Krakow, but originally its own separate city, found on an island on the middle of the Vistula River.
Okay.
So that's why right now we're standing in the main square, which just like Krakow had its own main square, so did Kazimierz. A square, a town hall, which is what's left behind us. Today it's the Museum of Ethnography, and a couple churches. Now a lot of people confuse Kazimierz with the Jewish quarter, but as you can see, this is not the case with all these churches around. So we're standing in the Christian side of Kazimierz, and in a moment I'm going to take you to the Jewish side.
All right, fantastic. Let's do it.
All right, let's go.